Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I want to say sorry to my teacher, Bu Prita Setia Maharani, because I can't do a presentation at offline because I have something that I have to do in my own house. As you already know. And then thanks for your kindness. And now I want to do a presentation at online as my friend do in the offline. First of all, let me read the forewords. Firstly, thanks to Allah and His help, we are able to finish the paper exactly within the allotted time. The purpose of this paper is to fulfill the final exam assignment given by Ms. Prita Setia Maharani as a reading to lecturer. We encountered many challenges in writing this paper, but these hurdles were overcome with the help of many people. We also recognize that there are still many mistakes in writing this work. For this reason, we would like to thank all those who have contributed to the writing of this paper. May Allah answer you, help, and bless you all. We are aware that this essay was still incomplete in arrangement and content, and we hope that the reader's critique will help us complete our next paper. Bogor, June 15, 2023. Best regard. And then I want to read about the titles. The title is The Card by Barry Payne. Alright, listen carefully. The story, The Card by Barry Payne, follows the difference between Eliza and her husband about the need to for a visit card. Eliza's husband realizes that they don't have visit card and passes it on to Eliza. However, Eliza was angry and argued that they didn't need it because they rarely visited or were visited by others. The husband tried to convince Eliza, and the business cards were commonly used by the respectable people. Then they argue about the importance of the visit card. Then Eliza reveals that their neighbor, like Miss Sakers, never had a visit card, and Eliza suggested that they follow the custom of Miss Sakers and not use a visit card. However, Eliza's husband remained firm in her establishment that they needed to have a business card as a sign of self-esteem. Then he decided to order 50 business cards for each of them both. As well as 100 cards with the names of both, he believed that business cards are part of personal dignity and honor. After the card he ordered came, he packed some flowers from their garden along with one of the cards and sent it to Eliza's mother. This event showed that Eliza's mother considered the purchase of the cards not in vain, even giving money and food gifts to Eliza. A few weeks later, Eliza's husband was angry because some of the visit cards Eliza used to roll silk strands. Then she warned Eliza not to defile the visit card because it was to be given to someone else. However, Eliza continued her action. Later, they have a new neighbor, and the Popworth family and Eliza's husband urges Eliza to give a visiting card to the Popworth family, but Eliza is confused about how many cards to leave behind. Her husband suggests seeking information about the Popworth family to a meat seller. The next day, Eliza's husband asked Eliza if she had given a visiting card to the Popworth family. However, Eliza revealed that she asked a meat seller and got information about Popworth, who has a wife, 2 sisters, a German friend, and 11 children. Then her husband suggested sending 48 visiting cards to the Popworth family. Eliza's husband was surprised by the information she received about the Popworth family. She felt that it was not possible for Popworth to have 11 children if she had just gotten married, and felt strange that the Lord Popworth family received visits from her family. Eliza admitted she had never visited the house. Eliza's husband was revealed to learn that Eliza wasn't actually visiting the Popworth family. When Eliza took one of the business cards, cracked a little on both sides of the card, and rolled a thread on it, he chose not to comment on Eliza's action. Alright, for the summary, Domestic owner, husband and wife fight over printing business card. When the coal bill goes unpaid, they both have different opinion to make the card. Is Eliza is of the opinion that having business card is not very important and is only waste of money while they still have a coal bills. While the husband are of the opinion that we should have business card to be recognized by others to get to know each other. Finally, Eliza followed her husband's word. He printed it, but she showed its uselessness. Character is the husband, who had the main character of the story, and the second, firm and maintained the social honor of his family, and the third demonstrates a desire to be an authoritative head of the family. Eliza, she is the wife of the main character, do not attach importance to things that are not usually done. The third is practical and doesn't see the norms that run in society. Okay. For the moral value that I've got in this story is the first, the importance of communication. The story highlights the importance of effective communication between husband, example, about visit card, and can be resolved through better communication by understanding each other. And the second moral value is respect the opinion of others. Okay. This is so much happen in our daily activity about, yes, sometimes we disrespect people's opinion, but the important thing is we have to respect it. The story emphasizes respecting and considering the opinion of others. Example, Liza's different opinion about the need for business card were ignored by her husband, causing tensions between them. And the third, avoid unnecessary conflict. Example, Eliza's husband chose not to face Eliza when she used cards to roll thread, deciding to ignore the problem. Okay, that's great. And the fourth, respect for social norms. The story explores the concept of the importance of respecting the social norms that exist in society. Example, Eliza's husband's desire to have a visiting card reflects his desire to establish social respect and comply with the norms that apply in society. Okay, for the favorite character, I wrote this part, and we agreed, my team, to choose the husband as our favorite character because the husband, whose name we don't know who is him, isn't arrogant and overbearing fool who thinks he is right in everything, but it's constantly undermined and proven wrong by his patient wife. We think that is sometimes funny to think of him, but even though he can be a stubborn kind of person, he also cared of his family's dignity. We can see from the passage above that he wants the card because many people have it. New vocabulary, call on, it equals visit, or we call it kunjungan. Sharp reply, jawaban yang tajam. Self-respect, harga diri. Apron, celemek. Yes, we usually use when we want to cook. And baca, tukang daging, and plainly, dengan jelas. Alright, now I will read about conclusion. The story snapped above is one part of a book entitled Eliza, written by Barry Penn, first published in 1904. There are many parts of the story, although entitled Eliza, the book has the main point of view of the husband, whose name is never mentioned. After trace further, it turns out that this book is quite popular, categorized as a comedy book. We are choosing to analyze a short snippet of the story in the book. By that, we are also interested in reading the entire contents of the book. References, Barry Penn. The card retrieved June 13, 2023. Well, maybe just that I can say For the last time, I say sorry too because I can't go offline at your lesson list. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.